So here we go for another
So
video.
for
This
today's
time
video,
it's
we're going to
kind
do
of a
something a little bit
crafting
different.
video.
Well,
This
it
time it's
is
more of a
basically a
crafting
crafting
video.
video.
And well,
I
this is because there's a
now
contest
for
at work.
Easter,
At
for
work, they're going to have a contest on uh, sort of a handmade accessory. They're giving away 20 euros to the most original craft, basically. So I decided to participate, uh, doing something a bit different. So I got these bird eggs out of the supermarket. They're a lot smaller, as you can see, than bird eggs. Well, than chicken eggs. But they are basically the same. And at first, when I was extracting these, I was thinking of eating the egg later, but this whole process became quite a bit nasty, so I quickly gave up that idea, especially because of the smell. Oh, the smell. Using alcohol to clean up the eggs inside made the eggs smell so bad. Uh, so I actually didn't even feel like eating after this video. Um, Anyway, the whole process here, I use the needle to pierce the bottom of the egg, a hole big enough for the egg to come out. And even then, uh, because the egg was so small, the viscosity, is that the word? Sorry, was just too big. I guess just it was too thick to come out of the hole, so it was kind of a problem there. I tried to use the syringe to force it out. It pretty much worked. And then I used alcohol inside to clean it. It made sort of a paste inside. It was kind of nasty, and for this whole part I really regretted my life decisions. um I was checking there for sizing. I was planning to use that to make a top hat with the eggs on top. Later on you will see that I changed my mind um about that, but that was because that uh, cup kind of thing did not properly fit my needs. Then I went on ahead and painted the eggs with acrylic paint. I'm not sure if this would be the best kind of paint for this work, but I would assume so. I've also seen some pretty nice eggs painted with tie-dye effects and such, but I thought a more classic look would fit my job better than trying to be too elaborate about it. That yellow one was too sheer. While the red and the blue one were well, they were more like craft paints, acrylic craft paints. That yellow one was from a real cheap set I got. So I guess the sheerness it has, it's probably due to its extreme cheap factor. Um, anyway, I, I I did say before that the price of supplies doesn't matter, just their quality, and I do still stand by that word. Um, and let's see. Here I was deciding on a base because I wanted to make a top hat, so that was going to be the base of it. I used some UHU. I guess that's the brand of the glue. to glue it in place. Then I try to use some acrylic paint as weight to force it still. Uh, I just left it there for a while while filming, and then I decided to paint it all with the black paint. Now, at this point, I don't know if it was because of the paint itself, or because of the plastic texture. It could be both, really. That black paint wasn't really from any special brand. Um, so when I tried to paint it, the paint eventually peeled off, kind of like glue on a soft surface. It could be because I didn't sand on the plastic or use a primer. So I gave up that idea. And what you see here is me cutting paper, like um, pretty decorated paper, to make the top hat instead of using um, that plastic cup you had seen before. So this was basically a scratch that previous idea, but I'm going to keep the filming of that because it may teach people something, even if it's just a message that everyone makes mistakes. If you make mistake, just accept it, embrace it. Don't be frustrated. Don't think that people who make nice videos don't ever make mistakes. I'm not saying that this video is nice though, but hey, I make videos and I make mistakes. Yay! Oh god. Anyway, here I am using more of that glue that I had mentioned before, and using the technique of pressing down with paint. And I'm using a Posca pen to make some pattern kind of um, drawings on one of the eggs. And there I'm reviving it a bit and making more lines. They're not really symmetric. Yeah, symmetric. I don't know the word. I'm so sorry. Such a fail today. Um, and then I'm using some alcohol marker rejects to add some colors to the white Posca pen. These are rejects because when I make the future review on the Touch 5 markers, I will mention them and explain it better. But basically, they are a fluorescent, fluorescent. Hey, they suck. They're not like your typical alcohol markers. They do not deserve to be in that collection. They're absolutely awful, and I'm only keeping them for keepsake or something. I don't know. But hey, they were useful this time. And there I am making a lining on the hat to make it all pretty, and there I am adding some structure to put the eggs on top while being lazy, because this is not really something that I'm even going to wear or use too much, so there's not a whole lot of effort into the structure. As long what I'm worried about is the how it looks. And there I'm using like bookmarkers, post-it kind of things to make some grass. um, I just saw the package and the idea came to my mind. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before, but I got inspiration from those bento accessories that are like plastic grass to separate the food inside of a bento. And yeah, I use scissors to make it pointy, and since it has glue inside, I just use that to glue um, on the inside of the paper. It's not the most secure thing, of course, but as I just mentioned, I'm not looking for something durable or exactly wearable. Um, just something to look pretty, because I will only be evaluated on how original it is, not how it wears. Here I was thinking of using some tissue paper to make some green base but I ended up scratching up that idea as well, just including it for inclusion's sake again, I guess. And yeah, there I'm sticking the three eggs inside. They don't fit as nicely as on that first structure that I had thought of, but it works. There I tried to make it a bit green, but it doesn't really matter because they'll be squished so closely inside there that I'm just glad I didn't break any after all that trouble of emptying them. I'm adding glue and glue and glue with a hot glue gun to have them all in there, and more glue. They're actually pretty secure in there with the amount of glue that I added. Um, they're probably the most secure part um, of the decoration there. And then I drew that bunny there, the one that I sticked on the hat, but that did not show up. I wonder if I have footage of that. Oh my god, I am so sorry for that abstract ending. I'm going to try to see if I have footage of that, and if I do, I will add it at the end here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see more crafting videos, or if I should just stick to art. And yeah, I'll see you on my next video. Happy Easter, guys, and tons of chocolate.